All right, welcome to the email writing masterclass video, okay? So before we even begin, whenever you write an email, you must understand and be sure of the outcome you want from that email. That is where a lot of your email copywriting decisions will come from, okay? So do you want to send the subscribers to a video sales letter? Do you want to send them directly to a checkout page? Do you want the subscribers downloading something? Are you doing an affiliate promo and have some bonuses that you want to tell your subscribers about? Always remember the outcome that you want from your emails, right? And then once you have that, let's talk about short versus long emails. When do you use short emails? If you want to send them to a page or a document where the selling is done on that page, use short emails, because why would you want to sell in the email if the sales page is also doing the same thing? Understand that the longer the sales process or the longer the video, the longer the email, the less people will read it, because social media has made it really hard for people to have attention span. Like the attention span is literally zero. Right? So what you want to do is, if the selling is done on the page or the document or the link that you're sharing inside the email, use short emails. Short emails is equal to less resistance, and it's also easy to skim through. If the sale is done on the next step, always use a short email. Direct response mainly is direct response is basically anytime you write a copy requiring the other person who's receiving the email or the mail to take a direct action. This is what direct response is, where the consumers are expected to take an action, right? Now, as I said, to recap the entire thing, if the selling is done on the next page or the next step, use short emails. But when do you use long emails? If you want to sell the product via email directly, and I've done that, if you want to send them out to a checkout page, you want to list out all the details inside the email, right? But that's very hard to pull off, because the only people that are going to buy from you with long emails are people who already have, who already know you, trust you, and like you. Right, so you can actually also tell story of someone how someone did really well with your product, and that would require a long email. That's what majorly long emails are for: branding and storytelling. Right, niche. So if you're in certain niches, they like to read longer email copy, and they want the background. Like if you are in the market where your target market is 60-year-old plus women, and they are active on email, they're going to be more likely to read your entire email. Okay, but if your target audience is 18-year-olds, they're not going to go through the entire email. That's just the way your niche works, right? So you also have to know your target audience, the target market that you're targeting, right? So some niches like to read long copy and they want the background, but others, they just want what is in it for them, right? So that's where you use short emails and long emails. Long emails are for branding and storytelling, or selling them a product directly via email. Shorter emails where the selling is done on the next step, right? Now, important points for writing an email. Your email should always have one thing that you want people to do after reading the copy. That's it. There's only one thing that they should be able to do. There should be no doubts about that, even in the reader's head, right? Keep the main thing, and always remember the outcome that you want. Here's how an email is read or skimmed through, okay? So I'm just going to open the email. It was a big image, so I just put it on Dropbox, so you can always access the notes and everything. So this is how it looks, right? The first part is always going to be, they're going to read the subject line first, right? Once they click on the subject line, this is how it's going to work. If it has an image, they're going to go through the first part, the first line, then they're going to browse through to the image, then they're directly going to scroll to the bottom. That's how it's going to read, how it's going to be read, right? So this is, hey Prashant, what if I could add very good first line, right? And then I look at these numbers, and if this is something that interests me, and in this case it does, what I'll do is, okay, bullet, and I like this, 4 million in additional revenue. What do? Click here to instantly access my new guide. Okay, so I would want to click on this link, right? So this is a very well written email, but this is how it gets read. The first line, the subject line gets the email open, but then after that is just the first few lines. Then if there's an image, and then they scroll to the bottom and see what is there, what's the deal there, right? So this is how the email is structured. So keep that in mind when you're creating your emails, because the three most important parts are the subject line, the link, and the bottom part of the email or the postscript section, right? People just quickly scroll all the way to the bottom and check out how long the email is if it doesn't fit above the fold. So above the fold basically means without scrolling, this part right here, this is above fold, right? Because I don't have to scroll. If I scroll through, this part right here, which I couldn't see without scrolling, is not above the fold, right? So it's the emails, if it's longer, they'll just scroll down to the bottom and try to figure out what the deal is with, you know, checking out the links or the bottom part of the email. Now, how do you find amazing subject lines? You skim through your own inbox, and I'll just talk about creating a black book email address in just a little bit. But you skim through your inbox right now. You probably subscribe to a bunch of email lists, and also there's inside the bonus and resource section, there's an Excel sheet with some of the best subject lines we've used, and I keep updating it. So the emails that perform really well for us, I'm going to give it to you. You can use that in your marketing. Right now, this is where things get interesting. So basically what I do is I had created an email long back. It's called the Black Book email, and literally it's just called guruhijack@gmail.com, right? So what I do is I created a new Gmail account. I registered to all the good email marketers and gurus you find amazing. And how do you find their opt-in pages? All you really have to do is find the name and the product. So if I want to sign up to Frank Kern or Mike Botempo or let's say Jay Abraham, whoever I want to sign up to, I would just go in there and sign up to their products. So let me just show you how to do it. Okay, so I'll go to Google. Okay, so what I would do is I would go to Google, name and product name. So let's say I want to do Frank Kern, right? So I don't remember a particular product that I want to get in, so I'm just going to Google it like this, Frank Kern products. Or if you know any of his products, I think there's Social Sales Formula. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Go Frank Kern. Okay, yes, I want this. Okay, so I enter this, but instead of signing up to the main list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one right here. And I am going to put this in here, and I'm going to put a random number and sign up, and then I'm signed up. That's it. I'm just going to stop it. Now I'm going to receive emails from Frank Kern, right? That's what you do. If you have a favorite guru or you find somebody's marketing really incredible, put in the name and the product name. You don't have to add the plus sign. So for example, Frank Kern social sales something, right? So I just enter that, and I can literally just go in and find his opt-in page and sign up, and I would have all his emails for the next few days. I would find all his emails, and I'll show you how I do that with this email, and I also have my own emails that I use for Frank Kern and a couple of other guys, right? And then there's Facebook ads library method. So let's say I want all ads, and I want people who are talking about Facebook ads. Okay. And again, you can actually just put in actual names of people. So Jason Hornung, I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but this is the guy, and he has some great Facebook related stuff. So I'll just click on this. Okay. He doesn't have an active ad right now, I think. Okay, so this is an inactive ad, as you can see. So let's talk about Jason. No. Let's do Frank Kern. Frank Kern. And then, okay, go here. Let's see. Yes, I want the 4 pillars. I enter the email, and I'll let it be. And this is how you find the email addresses, like the email opt-in forms here. So let's see this one. Okay, he doesn't really have a direct form. He has multiple ones. So let's talk about, let's do Todd Brown. So E5 method. Okay, so let's take a look at this. And sometimes what happens is this guy is Todd Brown, but his page that he's using to advertise is E5 methods, right? So let's see if we can actually get to his opt-in page. Okay, schedule a call. I can do that, but I don't want to do the call thing right now. I just want to find out if he has an opt-in page. I just want to figure out the way he writes his emails. Nope. E5. Let's go. And this is the only way you do it, right? You have to go through either the Google method or you have to go through the Facebook ads library method. And the Facebook ad library method only works if they are actually running ads. Now this one is an opt-in page. So I would do Prashanth. Email will be guruhijack@gmail.com. I would just put in a random number. Oh, it's validating the numbers. Super cool. Get my free copy. Let's see. Yep. So I'm signed up to his list. And there's the sales letter and stuff. So pretty interesting. And this is how you do it with the email black book method, right? And always use inspiration whenever you need some extra help. Whenever you get stuck, use it. And do not use it for... See, this is just an idea. Even the best of us, sometimes we get stuck. And what we need is some inspiration, and there's nothing new under the sun. Read the book, Steal Like an Artist. It's an amazing book. And use this email black book address as a way to draw inspiration whenever you're stuck or you're writing information or you're writing emails, right? So again, even though I've given you the important points for email writing, short versus long, and the email writing basics, you don't have to do this. You don't have to learn this. I completely understand that maybe you feel a little overwhelmed with all this information that you've been consuming for the last few days, and it took me a lot longer to produce it. Trust me, lot longer, because I had to create this. I had to get my ideas off of my head on these sheets and then record these videos, edit, upload, everything. So it took me a lot longer to produce, and I've tried to squeeze in 12 years of knowledge into this, and I'm here to support you, but I understand it can be a little overwhelming. I was there, so I understand. And you really don't have to take care of the email writing stuff yourself. You can completely outsource it to someone else on Freelancer, on Facebook. You can delegate it to a team member if you have somebody. You can literally rewrite some of the emails from your black book email address and use them for yourself. Just don't copy it word for word. You can copy my email swipes, with the 30-day email swipes that you get as a download in this module or in the resources section. I will not sue even if you copy it word for word. I want you to win. Now, if you're a 22 Matrix partner program member, you already have a bunch of emails that you can use them. You've really come so far. I'm really proud of you. Believe it or not, about 80% of the people who buy courses, even high-ticket courses where they spend thousands of dollars, they never really do something with it. You're different. Let's get some money. You are a different beast, okay? Now, last point before I wrap this up is I want you to learn copywriting. Not now, take some time, but it is an important skill to have if you want to sell over the internet or anywhere in any way, shape, or form. It just works. And I'll also make some book recommendations in the resource section, but copywriting is one of the most and the highest paid skills in the online marketing world. So with that said, it's a wrap for this video. Let me know what you think about all the content, and if you need any help, you know where to find me. Talk to you later.